So here we go. It's the Doc Knows Music Show, episode 1. I'm Doc Knows Music. This is my co-host, Mia Bell.
That's me.
Mia Bell. We showing up late, but we glad to be here. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of opportunities on this show to start, but let me start it off, with the spotlight producer. The name of the song is Denim. His name is Nico Z. And Nico Z, we spotlight producers basically, and we bring them on the show, indie producers. If you got a cool record, we bring it on. So let me bring out Nico Z. Nico.
Make your way on over, Nico. Peace and love.
Nico,
Peace
get those headphones on, man.
Yeah.
Yo, Nico, we glad to have you on the show, bro.
Absolutely. I'm happy to be here, man.
Yeah, that's what's amazing. You got a good song here, Denim and stuff like that.
Appreciate it.
I heard the funny thing, man, is I heard you came all the way from Philly.
For sure, man.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Well, you took Amtrak?
Nah, I took the bus 6 in the morning.
I know exactly how that feels,
Yeah.
okay?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Gotta make
used
it
to do radio in Philly.
Oh,
wow.
God. How long did it take to get here?
2 hours.
2-hour ride up. So, this is what I'm talking about. Like, with indies, we, listen to music and we hear things and we're like, yo, let's see what artists we listening to. Because, a lot of people are sending things into docknowsmusic.com.
For sure.
But all the indies, we listen to the spotlight their music.
Yeah.
So when I came across the song, I was like, yo, let's call them up. But I didn't know you. I was like, can you get here from Philly? And you was like, yeah, I'm going to get in. And I was like, oh, all right.
Absolutely, man.
Let's make it happen. But here you are. And I like playing the song. It's kind of fun. But yo, we're just glad you stopped by.
Absolutely.
What made you make this song, man? How'd you get this going?
It was just late at night. It was just vibing off of the keys and just kind of different vocal melodies that I found on Splice and just putting stuff together.
And what do you use? Ableton? Or do you use
I use Ableton and Pro Tools.
Okay,
Yeah,
Ableton and Pro Tools. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you just create, what puts you in the mood? What puts you in the mood to do what you do?
Just being alone and just really kind of channeling my emotion into my music.
Talking about alone. What this ain't a dating show? He said just being alone. Yo, for anybody that's watching this.
You know that's how producers
I
get
love
in their
that.
bag.
He's like, I gotta be in the mood. I'm by myself. Nice little lady on the side. I'll be able to do something a lot more than the track you heard, Doc.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yo, that is funny, bro.
They get real creative and they seclude themselves and they get into the sounds and whatnot. Who would you say are some of your inspirations when it comes to music?
Tyler, the Creator, absolutely.
Okay.
The Alchemist. Brockhampton,
okay,
kind of those.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean that's just kind of the hip hop side of things that I kind of grew up listening to and just kind of just seeped into my creative influences. Yeah.
Wow. No, that's a good thing, man. I'm glad. I mean, we are that's what I love about this show, and I think that Mia Bell and us love the fact of highlighting artists with creatives like yourself, we love that. That, and especially your drive to come all the way on a bus.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying?
No, you know that you would. I know. And that's why you're here today.
Yeah, no,
okay.
right.
You put in that work.
Yeah.
I put in the work.
We all
That's
did.
true, because I used to travel from everywhere. But I mean, you are totally right. That's a whole nother segment about that part, how we got to this point. But
yeah,
I'm really happy, that you stopped by, man. I mean,
Absolutely.
that's what's amazing, and we're gonna continue to spotlight artists like you, Nico.
Appreciate
that's amazing. A lot of producers out there don't get their song heard, or
Definitely.
somebody can hear this and be like, yo, I'm gonna write a top line on top of that.
Yeah,
So
it's just like she was saying, just how producers are secluded. It's important to get out there. You got to be out there talking to people and just showing the music that you got, because who knows what you have on your hard drive.
Absolutely.
It could be the next biggest thing. I mean, who knows?
It easily can be the next biggest thing. But we happy to have you, man. Thank you for bouncing through and sharing some real good track with us, man. I mean, I'm really impressed with that. I mean,
thank you.
I don't know if you looked on the dockknowsmusic.com. There's a lot of opportunities. We're gonna be doing producer camps, writer camps.
Yeah.
the 16 bars, which we're getting ready to bring in my man King Patrick and talk about the 16 bars theme challenge that these people need to know about. So, but thank you again, man. Thank you for coming through. We appreciate you, bro.
We love
thank you guys for having me.
Yes, we want to give you your flowers.
That's Nico. Yeah, let's give it to him, bro. Because Nico, he came in, but that's amazing. We also, there's a couple of, I didn't speak on it. We have like a couple of special guests tonight. I need to speak on. One is we have the interview we did earlier with Max B. And that Max B interview was amazing. We definitely gonna show you that. And we have two-time Grammy winner girls here called Bae and Rose. They are like, forget about it. I watched those two women, I ain't gonna call them girls. I watched those two women grow, and I met them in here a while back when they were working on Friday's album.
Absolutely.
And they just went, 2 Grammys with Chris Brown. They're amazing. I got to give, I feel really good about that. But it's incredible. Yeah, I'm looking the fact to bring them in. And we definitely want to talk about the 16 bars theme. Theme challenge. I think the theme challenge is important to talk about too, because we're getting so many submittals with that. Like, it's overwhelming the submittals we're getting for that. So definitely want to get in that. But thank you again, Nico, for coming down.
Yes, thank you,
Looking
Nico.
forward to seeing you, man.
Always remember, you coming out here today means the world. And of course, you're in the space of opportunity. Like you just said, we have Grammy award-winning songwriters who are going to be here. Yeah. Max B, who's also on the show. You're in invite-only studio.
Yeah, it's an incredible space to be in, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be here.
Congratulations to you. All right.
See you soon, brother.
For the call.
Peace and love. Thank you.
Love, guys.
So we're going to keep the show going along. I always, the reason why I want to get straight to this 16 bars theme challenge, because we're looking for a song for 16 bars, the movie. All right, we got Jamie Hector in the movie, Trippie Redd's in the movie, Bangers in the movie, Styles P's in the movie. I didn't even talk about the star, which is Vice. He was amazing. He was an indie just like this guy, Nico, right here. And I was really like, wow, like just to see, him. He even went to acting class to really get that part, and we were shutting streets down in New York. We were running around. We had a lot of locations. This is not like some BS movie. There's a couple of M's put up for this movie. So, the opportunities we offering with 16 bars, which you see on the DocNoiseMusic.com, it breaks down the opportunities we're offering for the movie for sync licensing, also being on the soundtrack. Also, if you read on it, if we pick this theme challenge, if we pick your song to be the theme song for the movie, not only are you getting your sync licensing, points and credits and everything else, we also giving that indie $2,500.
Come on,
$2,500. I remember when I did a movie, I forgot what it was, a Revenge of the Green Dragons with Ray Liotta, God bless the dead, and I did that with Martin Scorsese was the executive producer on it, and it was like the craziest thing. They were like, "There's no budget. We only give you $1. We got to give you something legally." I was like, "Damn!" I took it, but it became the theme song for the movie. They gave me $1, but they had to have that on record because they spent the money. But they held the movie up after they heard the song I did for them called Green Dragon. And it was, when it was behind the movie, and Martin Scorsese liked it, and he actually held the movie up, I think the producers and everything, so this way they can make that the theme song. But they had no more budget for the music.
$1 so I took
in a dream. $1 in a dream. I might as well play Mega Millions with that or something, right? But it is what it is. But in this case, $2,500, I think, is amazing for an indie to get. Like, we're gonna be giving away a lot of things, especially, I'm going to explain this leaderboard. The leaderboard is amazing. It's a moving leaderboard. We're going to be putting you up there. We have, from listening to people's songs, me and Bell and us, we're going to be listening to those songs as we play them. Like, I have them loaded here now. And we're going to start running those songs and really listening for those, that next artist and those opportunities, you know what I mean? And that leaderboard, if the audience is going to vote for them. We're going to have our little pick. We're going to be like, this is what we like.
Right.
But the audience is going to, like you people, those subscribers, non-subscribers, y'all going to docnewsmusic.com and you're going to vote for that artist. And if that artist comes in first on the leaderboard, which we have a winner every week out of the top 10, the hot top 10 list, you win $250. And I don't think that's a bad deal. Now, if let's say Mia Bell and we picked an artist and you as the audience picked the artist too and it matches up, well, you get $250 and a gift from me and Mia. Mm-hmm. So that's it could double stack depending on what it is. So I don't think it's a bad deal, but
and not only that, but we're giving our expertise, we're giving our advice, we're giving our ear and paying it forward when it comes to the music. And that's the most important. That's the most important
thing. Like, we're big on the music, but I want to get my guy Pat in here. I got to get him in here, King Patrick. Let me get him in here. Let me, you got to
send that text message.
Let me send that text and say, yo, send Pat. Let's send Pat. Yes, I just sent a text message out there so we could get Pat in and we could talk about this, the type of music we're looking for that theme of that movie. It's a story about a kid in a group home. His name is Vice, and not in the movie, but his name is Vice as an artist. And we want to he's going through his hard times, and he was in a group home, but he was a rapper. He was selling, selling drugs to get by and trying to make things happen. But in the long run, you can read about the whole story on docnewsmusic.com, the bio of the movie, and you might have something. These artists may have the next thing. So we're kind of big on that. So, I like to bring him in. His name is King Patrick. He's my partner here. We're going to get him in. Pat, how you doing, Pat? Let's get Pat in. Yo, Pat, have a seat. Yeah, put that on.
Where's my intro music?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he
I was about to play some Beverly Hills shit.
I better have some intro music next time.
I was going to do something else, but it's kind of cool. I was breaking down to the people out there about the 16 bars theme music challenge, because we're looking for that song for the movie, and I know that, at the time, Pat was with me at the time, Mia, like the stuff we had to deal with to get this movie going. Oh my God. One day, I got to tell a story. Me and Pat riding bikes. This is at the time post-COVID, right? Like after COVID, we shooting the rest of the movie or whatever. And it was crazy. The producer who we hired for the movie and the writers who wrote the movie were fighting in a pizza shop.
We were just trying to get some pizza in the East Village or something, right?
East Village going to get pizza. We walked into, let's get ready to rumble. It was made no sense. And we're like, yo, let's pull up and, find out what's going on. And Pat was like, no, we're staying out of that. We got bikes. We out. But we literally stayed there to hear the stuff. It all worked out. But every day was sunny with a chance of rain, bro.
Oh, my God. The pressure, the budgeting, the time on location, the shutting down streets, the unions, nobody gets along. Everybody's better at everybody else at their job.
Man,
you sitting around all day long.
Yeah, we had a casting call. I don't know if you remember the casting call we had, and people was, they supposed to know their scripts, and they come in, they touch up on it, and then we're losing people on the fly. We were bringing in new people to play the part. I never did a movie like this. This is our first movie. It was like, yo, what the hell are we doing? I remember that. It was like piece of work, and we shot that movie in less than a month. Right? It was every day, different locations. Sometimes we down on Wall Street. We in a strip club in Queens somewhere. It was just out of control. And I think, there was a fight scene Vice was in at the time. And he got hit in his eye by mistake. Busted up his eye. I'm in the hospital. They had to take an ambulance. And, it was... we had a movie in the movie.
And think about it. You can't cancel. There's no canceling. You got 3-4 locations lined up for the week. And he's talking about, I can't see out of my eye. It's like, hey,
we had to figure it out. He gonna wear sunglasses the rest of the show. The rest of the shoot. It was bananas. And, when you shoot in a movie, you're shooting different parts. So you don't know what's going to happen. But anyway, that was a crazy time. But back to this theme music, 16 bars, the theme music challenge we're looking for is the feel of the song. I was telling them, Pat, that feel got to be everything.
Yeah. So, I mean, you got to think about it, right? Like, you're basically scoring in 3-4 minutes, whatever the length of the song is. It's got to have a plot. The song's got to have a plot. Not necessarily even the lyrics. The lyrics should make sense, right?
Right.
But the song's got to have a plot. You got to come down. You got to come up. You got to have a start. You got to have a finish. You got to have all these things. So you got to encompass what a film would be within that song, right? So, and we're talking about, again, a rapper who's on the come up, dealing with whatever they're dealing with, trying to get to where they need to go with their career.
Right.
This song has got to match those up and downs. You know, you gotta have that sort of feeling within that song, and in that minute trailer, whatever that is, we got to get through all of those emotions within that. So it's really just got to be a well-versed song. It's got to be versatile, and it's got to feel different throughout the song, and it's got to speak a script. It's got to speak a plot.
Right.
You know?
So that's what I'm happy about, because it gives every Indian opportunity to be a part of that movie, and we got some stars in there, so that's why I'm happy about the movie, happy about the plot, happy about the indie being the star and surrounded around stars that actually really act. Not to say he did an amazing job as an actor, that's a whole nother talent we didn't know he had, but at that same token, it's giving you out there, those indies, an opportunity to win. So I'm happy that they can be a part of it. All they have to do is, if I'm correct, just submit their music to darknosemusic.com, go to the 16 Bars Theme Challenge, submit your music there. I mean, just so you know, we had to talk about this because we got thousands of submittals for 16 Bars soundtrack, sync licensing. I mean, we even have opportunity to go through so many songs, you know. So, but we thought, you know what? Let's open up a theme challenge, so this way, a song that didn't make the sync license part of it, or not the sync license part, but the sync license part of it, or
just other scenes,
other scenes. You didn't make the soundtrack, or you didn't make the score. I don't know why I can't think of the word. When I play basketball, don't know the score. But anyway, the score of it is the thing that I'm looking at. Like, if you don't make the score, you still got a chance to make the soundtrack. You don't make the soundtrack, you got a chance to make the theme song.
Right.
So that's 3 opportunities. And if you make the theme song, that's $2,500.
That's a lot.
So I'm like, wow, you get the $2,500, you get your credit for the movie, you get your points, what you're supposed to get.
And a visit to invite only. We need to get you on the radar here. You know, we need to get you over here.
We need to get you over here, like, especially in New York. You people know from all over. We got a lot of opportunities. So especially with those writers camps, I didn't even talk about. We need to talk about that at some point. And the producer camps. We're gonna get people from all over. It's not just coming from New York. We're not looking just for New York. We're looking for everywhere. So this 16 Bars is gonna really be attractive. I'm kind of happy about that.
I'm excited.
But I have a question for you both when it comes to 16 Bars.
Sure.
Because obviously they're the cast of this movie, star-studded for sure. We have access to so much music here at Invite Only, access to all these artists. Why do you want to search the indie scope for, music when we do have access to, known stars? I think it's important for them to know, because it does sound too good to be true. It's a big deal. You know?
I think, Pat, if you want to go first.
Yeah.
I mean, first off, we're always looking for new talent, just for inspiration for us and for whatever projects we're working on, right? So people that are here that we have access to, we're working with them, we're doing everything that we can with them. As creatives and as people who are totally pushing the envelope forward at all times,
right?
We're looking for new people. We're looking, this is a way for us to not only push the film forward, but it's also just us reaching out to the independent community and finding talent, and bringing talent and working with them in the future. The point is really to build what it is that we're working on here with Invite Only and the podcast and everything that's going to come with the podcast. Expanding our network, expanding all of that. I mean, that's what it is. That's the name of the game in our business.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's the whole
important.
purpose of the show. The whole purpose of the show is like to grab indies. But I see a lot of shows out there, let it be. I call us squadcast, right? Because we always got a squad with us, somebody pulling in. But that's the whole purpose. Like, somebody gave me an opportunity years ago. I'm always going to mention her name, Jocelyn Cooper. She was the founder of Afropunk, but she was actually the president of publishing at Universal Polygram back then, and she gave me a shot. So I always like prayed to God, like if somebody give me a shot, and I was an indie just like all of those people out there.
Yep.
So look at the opportunities that came to, even now Pat talks about how he came along. It's like, we were all indies
at one point.
That's where we come
absolutely.
from. And it's not like we anti-label, but there's no room for the indies, you know. So if there's a movie opportunity, you're usually going to go out and you're going to go through all of this red tape to get this singer, that singer. The singer want to do it, but the label don't.
Right.
And the labels if they do want to do it, they want to be compensated. And sometimes that compensation is beyond ridiculous because that's not guaranteeing the platinum song. And that reminds me of when I was a promoter, I used to, not saying names, but you bring an artist in and they saying, yo, this is what I want, 100,000. I'm like, yeah, but are you going to bring me 200,000 in seats?
Right.
Are you going to 200,000 in tickets? So, I know that indie life, and I know Pat knows that from being DJ, producer, professor now for the new school, you name it. It goes on. We wear a lot of hats, but that big thing, that big opportunity for indies is now here in 2026.
Yeah.
We want to open the door, especially with us fighting AI and all this other stuff. So that's what this is about.
And we don't want to. Why pay $1 million for a theme song when we know that there's plenty of talent out there? We grew up the same way. You know what I'm saying? Having to grind and get there, and we had the ability before we were known. You know what I mean? And before we're where we are now. So why not find full? Why we got to pay $1 million, $2 million for a theme song from Drake or whatever else, or you know what I'm saying?
When you could pay it forward.
When we know it's there and we can pay it forward, right? Exactly.
And then when you mention a person like Drake, he put his work in to get.
Yeah.
So
and he was once an indie too.
He was an indie too. I remember that. So when I look at like a Drake, or I look at like most of these people, all of these artists that we're speaking about were all indies at some point. And they had to be discovered, and they had to really work hard to get to that point. So no knock to these guys that believe what they deserve, but at the same token, there's new indies out there that's up and coming, and they need an opportunity inside of a film, inside of a writer's camp, inside of a producer's camp, and that's what we want to offer. So I think it's a good thing.
Absolutely.
But thank you, Pat.
All right.
Thank you, man. Yeah,
where's my theme music out or no?
No, we're
nothing?
gonna hit the button. I was gonna hit the button, but we have the other music for the,
We got some indie joints.
Yeah, we got some
you.
indie joints. But yo, can you? I ordered DoorDash. I don't know where my food's at. Yo, like this is a show where we want to eat too, But I need the BaeRose. I need the BaeRose, Pat. Yeah. So I want to get right to it. We want to bring in two-time Grammy winner for Chris Brown's album. That was amazing. These two young ladies were amazing. I watched them work a 9 to 5, and they were in here 9 to 5, but they were indie just like you, but they worked hard. Consistency wins. You know what I mean? So when I see that, and to see them grow, like coming back, they was in the studio with this person, that person, and they were really working hard to make it happen. So when I see that, I'm like, wow, like I think that's amazing. So I would love to bring them forward and say that these two girls are amazing. I mean, if you go to their IG, they go by as BaeRose Wrote It, and I think that's amazing. But I'm gonna bring them in. BaeRose, I need to get them in. Here they are. There they are. Watch out. Superheroes is in the building. Hold on a second. Superheroes is in the building.
Yes.
How y'all doing? You got headphones? Oh, there we go. Oh, no. I could. Well, yeah, you all right on that side? Yeah, we all good.
We locked in.
You can hear? Yeah, I can turn it up.
Hey.
But I ain't gonna do it yet.
Here we go.
Yo, this is BaeRose. Let me tell you, I watched these. I was just telling the audience out there, I witnessed you guys go from like 9 to 5s out there to like having unbelievable, I didn't even recognize like what before Rose. I was talking to Bae at one point. I didn't even know she rapped like that.
She crazy.
It's crazy. It's a different state. I had no idea that it was to that level. You know what I mean? And then to see like you come in and then you doing your thing, and it's like both of y'all do everything. So that's what makes it really crazy. It's not just big enough one. It's like it ain't even Batman and Robin. It's Batman and Batman.
Right,
like that shit.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the meme. We're just pointing back at each other.
Yeah, it's just like crazy. Like, and then to like, I watched what y'all like. I remember coming in here, and I remember at the time the manager for Friday, he actually met Friday here, like was introduced. I introduced him, I think, or Pat or one of us did, and he came through, and then y'all came through, and he was like, yo, you got something for him. We, you know, like, not being funny, you never know what somebody could do, but
Absolutely.
then y'all took that album to like, I'm talking about like, you know
Next
what,
level.
but I'm not even trying to patronize yours. Like, my mother's 84 years old, and she's like, put that record on.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Yeah. We driving down to Virginia. She like, that boy. She 84.
She didn't even know his name.
Yeah.
That boy.
I'm like, this is BaeRose and that boy. You know, like, and I thought that was like so touching because I remember like Kurt Franklin showing up. You know, he showed up.
That was an amazing
That was
day.
an amazing day.
He
bro.
showed up, I believe it was.
Just to listen.
No, it was like Ash Wednesday or something.
Yeah.
It was like one of those days.
It was so
It was
crazy.
a Friday. It was a Friday,
whatever it was.
yeah.
it was a
Oh, okay.
holiday that
It was a
day.
holiday.
Like a godly holiday.
He pulled up, but this was the greatest. Like me, I'm in awe. Like, oh my, look who's here.
Yeah, that
you know what I
joint was
mean.
crazy,
Kurt
bro.
Franklin is here. He pulled up. I'm congratulating him, taking pictures on the wall. But the biggest thing that I got out of that, Mia Bell, this was crazy. The biggest thing I got out of that is a guy came through and he was on some. Well, what do you think about the album? Like, you know, give me some pointers. He said, I don't have any.
Yeah.
He had none.
Yeah.
But, you know, just, I was so happy he was in the room there because I'm like, do you know who was behind that?
Yeah.
You know, that was Friday in the team, and it was like BaeRose like really bought the whole thing home, man. It was like, and I myself had no idea being a songwriter for so long. And then I was like, damn, there's levels to this shit.
Absolutely.
For real though.
Yeah, you know, you better jump on the wave with BaeRose because, like, you're going to get left behind. Because a lot of producers I used to work under, not that they got left behind, but if they didn't follow the wave, like, they was out.
You would miss it.
I'm getting real. Like, for me to see that, so I'm like, that's why I'm so proud of, like, you know, having y'all on the show and introducing. But, you know, I definitely would like Mia ask y'all some questions as far as like, wow, y'all get started, because I don't shut up. But Mia, just put them on, like, you know.
I love when you get in your bag.
Yeah, me too.
love it.
I let him go for hours.
Yeah.
And I just listen, soak it up.
be like,
That's it.
Because
Let's learn,
you
y'all.
only live once. I gotta go.
That's
I gotta
it.
go. What's next?
That's it.
But, you know,
I love it. But what I love about you ladies and have witnessed in studio with you guys too is that the synergy not only between you two, but with Friday and with the entire team is one.
my dog.
Yeah.
You know, you guys also move as a unit outside in the club, wherever.
It's really my real life best friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
no,
it's like,
It's a
Yeah.
blessing to be able to win with your best friend. You know what I mean? There's
Well
magic in
said.
that.
It's
Yeah.
better to go to the top with somebody than go up there alone.
I mean, listen,
No, that's
you know what the
true.
problem is, I think, in our industry is celebrating your wins sometimes feels like bragging if you're around the
No,
wrong
you're right.
people. You know what
It's
I
a
mean?
humble brag.
So it's like when you're winning with somebody that you love so much and you want to see win and you get to
'cause the
celebrate
first people we
together.
call-
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
first people call each other, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's the best
Yeah.
feeling to be able to call your friend and just celebrate.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's like
Now,
the first person.
creatively, how do you guys maneuver? Like, give us your process step by step when you walk into the studio and there's the music playing and you're writing. What is it?
Honestly, I would say it depends on the artist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if we're just in to write a song to write a song.
Yes.
Right? So if it's just, hey, I've been going through something, I need this as therapy.
We'll take it and
You know, it might be a different process, but if we're in with an artist, a lot of times we'll cater to how they work because it's their world and they have to sell this
they
music.
gotta feel comfortable.
Yeah.
With what they're doing. A lot of people put too much pressure
Yeah,
on an artist, and they're like, "Hold on, let me be myself for a second."
yeah,
Like, because everybody's like, "I want you to do this," but what do I want to do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of we learn not to do that.
and when you're talking about somebody like Friday, who's just brilliant at what
Yeah,
he does
brilliant.
by
Oh my
himself
God.
with no
Crazy,
help,
man.
he's brilliant.
He's amazing.
So to be able to like,
Hold on. I got my Uber Eats. Go ahead.
hey, shout out
Uber
Uber
Eats,
Eats.
that's DoorDash. But I can't give y'all a plug plug because y'all didn't bring us nothing.
That's it. That's
We had
it.
to pay for this. This is not sponsored.
That's it.
We got food pulling up.
Turn the bag around.
Yeah,
No free promo.
Right.
But again, go back to it.
You know we got.
Right. We got that
Go mac and
good. What?
cheese. Shout out to the cafeteria.
Yeah, shout out cafeteria. Best mac
Cafeteria.
and cheese in New York City. Hands
We got
down.
food being delivered right in the middle of the
That's
show.
it.
That's what we about,
That's how
though.
you
You
know
know
we
what I
hungry.
mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I like what you're saying because sometimes, at least back then when I was working with people, I mean, my age, I might have been working with the Flintstones, but I got to be funny. But like when you guys walking with an artist, are you ever like when you walk through the door? Are you ever like nervous, like, oh man, we got something, like you got something to prove, or do you walk in and like really confident and be
I feel like we've gotten over that.
This. Okay.
I feel like we used to be nervous.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, we used to be nervous a little bit, but now I feel like we just walk in the room and just we know already what we're getting into, and also we always try to relate to the artist to make it so it's like not uncomfortable.
Well, yeah,
Or not to be nervous. You want to relate to the artist
Yeah,
when you
because
walk
they're
in there.
trusting you
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
your abilities.
That's
so you
right.
got to walk in that light. that
That's
you
right.
do have.
Absolutely.
You're so right, because it's a male. No, not to be funny. Like the industry is a male-driven industry.
yeah. It
So
is. It
when they
really
see a
is.
woman, like what? Even when I see, like, I had this girl. I called her RTD2. She a BB88. Sorry, miss. She used to come in here. She was at because she was. I no, she ain't died. I'm the worst.
Yeah, what happened? It is.
Well, if you ain't in here, I ain't see you. You might be dead. Let me stop. But
Anyway.
she was a hell of an engineer. And you know,
fine.
like we right now, we have sometimes people coming in the engineer session, and we have this girl named I think her name is Raina. I better say her name right. Rave. Sorry.
Rave.
Rave come in. She's so quiet, but she's a beast.
Yeah.
She come in there. She get it done with the rappers, everything. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, why you guys, you rappers, think you coming in? Yo, I got something for you, and you need to have somebody on the engineer tip. She know what she's doing.
Yeah.
From
Love that.
compression to what mic you should be
She
using.
know, yeah.
And when she sit there, she's on her. She be in her bag. is what
Yeah.
you
I
call
love
it.
me a woman creator.
Yeah,
Listen.
and when you see a
Yeah.
girl writers walking in, what do you mean? I'm gonna do better than a male. What are you
Listen.
talking about? No disrespect.
Listen.
I'm not gonna lie. 9 out of 10 times we are the only 2 females
Yeah.
in any given
In any
session
room.
that
Yeah.
we are in.
You guys
Yeah.
were the only ones in the session I walked in.
I'm talking about from the entourage to the artist to
It's
the manager
all
to the
men.
lawyer, and then here we come 2 females.
And
But
then
I
that's
feel,
like
but I feel
about to
like
do?
that adds value too because we're giving you a viewpoint that you're
Yeah,
not
Chico.
getting in that
Right.
room.
Yo, not
and
Chico.
that you don't understand.
And that you
Right.
don't understand. And you got to think a lot of, especially for male artists, a lot of the male artists are catering their music to the
Women.
females, right?
right.
and they don't be knowing some most of the time they don't even know what to
Nothing.
say. They don't know nothing. They don't know what to
Nothing.
say.
So we gotta
how
come in
feel.
and say, no, that's not what a
Why would
woman
you
wants
say
to
that?
hear.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is how a woman will want to hear, and we
Yeah.
give them that perspective, and it kind of
Yeah, it goes.
it
it's like when
works.
it comes to you, that
Comes
Right.
to you
Song
is
right there.
crazy. I mean, name
yeah.
some of the artists you guys worked with, like leading to Chris Brown's.
yeah.
two
Chris Brown,
Grammys.
obviously, Leon. We just did the Mutt remix.
Wow,
now
Leon
I had
Thomas.
no clue you guys did the
Yeah.
money.
yeah, we
Yeah.
wrote Chris Brown.
I didn't even
part.
mention that.
Wow.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, with our homie Elliot.
Leon
Trent.
Thomas.
Yeah,
You know, he
shout out
stopped here
Elliot.
a few weeks ago. You know what he said, man? I gave him a shot when he had Imagine Dragons people here, and he jumped on to audition back then, and I didn't even know it was him. He's here. He's like, Doc, I came here to say hi to you, man. You put me on the stage. I was like, really, Leon? And then I
Wow.
remembered that day because they were wrapping up, they wrapping things up, and they wasn't going to let him perform.
Wow.
And he got on there and he killed it
That
with a
man is
guitar
amazing,
And too. look.
on top of a ladder. I went and got a ladder. I was like, I know it's a liability for insurance, but
But
he
we
went
gonna
on
do
there.
this anyway, yeah.
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 This way,
You
for
know,
real.
but anyway, that was amazing. Back to Chris Brown,
And Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo,
I mean,
wow.
we worked with a lot of we've been blessed to work with a lot of amazing artists.
Yeah.
Ebony Riley, Flo
Ebony,
J.
Flau'jae, Valiant, you know what I mean?
Valiant.
So
It's
we've
a lot.
we've been blessed to work with a lot of amazing artists. Laycon, shout out
Laycon,
Laycon.
yeah,
We
shout
just
out.
was in with
Wow.
him.
He was
He's
just a
got some
session.
amazing music coming.
out. It's gonna be crazy.
Right. So let me. The last question I want to ask is like, are y'all ever gonna do your own project?
Nope.
I might.
No, I will not.
Rose is like, I might.
No,
I
I might.
might.
Only cause like I feel like I'm known for like singing, and
Yeah.
everybody always be like, "Why you don't sing no more?" And I'm just like, "Cause I'm writing songs with my friends."
Yeah.
It
God.
take up a lot.
You know what? I think it takes a lot to be
lot
an
of work.
artist.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
get
that-
and I get
Yeah.
to see it even more now. You know what I
Yeah.
Right,
mean?
right.
Being
No.
behind the scenes
work.
and seeing how many sleepless nights, how many you're on the road, you don't have time to be home, or there's no consistency, there's no structure. It's a lifestyle you have to be ready for.
I'm
and
like, I just want to drop music and just put it out and then
see what happens.
When real life starts happening in your personal life and you're dealing with
can't
grief,
stop.
you're dealing with all these different things and still got to be on that stage
Exactly.
and perform.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
We've seen it.
We've seen it firsthand. So
It's hard.
after seeing that, it's a little bit of a, I'm good on this side.
We did do it though.
Yeah.
We was doing it before COVID, so.
So that's amazing. I mean, another little surprise I wanted to share with Joey. We do a leaderboard.
Okay.
And just like we were all indies, right? All of you was
God.
an indie before radio,
Yeah.
BET.
Uh-huh.
You
This
was
one over
we
here.
all indies, like And then
Indie.
I learned a lot about Mia Bell with having the ear, because one day we were doing a listening camp. I think y'all came that time when we were giving away 40 free hours to the winner.
Yeah.
And Mia Bell, I'm in one room judging songs, and I'm like, I got the winner. Then Mia Bell walked in
She
with
had the
3
winner.
artists
I did. She was
that
like,
she
she
picked
had
out
the
of another
winner.
room, and just
My
I didn't
ear
even
goes
bring my
crazy.
artist
Take
up.
a
I was
moment.
like,
Say that.
yeah, whatever Mia Bell got. It was crazy. I didn't know her ear was like that.
Yes.
But that's
very trusted in
Yeah,
this
it was like
Talk your shit.
underestimated.
Faggot.
So I mean, another shout out. I'm pro woman. I don't know what people think. My mother raised me.
That's
Jack.
right. Talk your talk,
Right?
Doc.
My daddy was there, but he showed up after I got my credit card and
Hello.
I was already got my
Okay.
own little plate. No, he ain't on you, Dad.
Mom's
God
held
bless
it
his dad.
down.
But
We
my
love you,
mom,
Dad.
my mom held down 4 of us 2 blocks from here. How ironic! I have a studio.
Yeah,
2
look at God,
blocks.
full
Bless you.
circle.
But that's
Yeah.
how that works. That's why I'm humble to no end, because it could all change tomorrow.
That's
what I
right.
mean?
Definitely could.
But
The leaderboard.
back to the leaderboard.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Mia Bell got to keep me on track.
That's it.
The leaderboard is a bunch of indies that we listen to their music. They submit it into darknoisemusic.com, and we listen to their music. We have a live leaderboard. It runs every week, and we pick a winner. And the winner, the audience picks it.
Yeah.
But, we're gonna like our songs. but
Yeah.
what we do is, if we like it, we throw it on the leaderboard.
Okay.
So I would like y'all to I'm gonna play a few.
Let's do
you
it.
Don't like it, you don't like it. Like, yo, Doc, what you doing?
Yeah.
But blame it on Mia Bell. She picked this. Now let's play.
Don't
But-
throw my
but-
girl under the bus.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna do that. I want to start it off
He
right
said,
away.
let me just swipe under it real quick.
Yeah.
These are all of Doc's picks.
Yeah.
Right.
Let it be
Blame
known.
Doc.
Blame
Yeah.
it on me.
Doc fault.
But yeah,
Play
I'm gonna
us
start it
something.
off. Yeah,
Start
With something that you.
I'm gonna start with something hot. What's my man right here? Let me see. Who you feeling like? All right, that's RJ Soul. RJ Soul. Who
Okay.
you feeling like? Let's see what
got here?
Let's see what RJ feeling like.
Right, let's see what RJ feeling like for real.
She never went and hustled on her
beat
own. She be
crazy.
stuck like that.
Okay.
Oh, baby. She went from working part-time to bands in the park lounge, fake friends in archives. She got him walking all their minds, checking her highlights. Went from hating on at the front row, hands high, shawty paying at the top with a view. He all still on the gram, trying to get seen in the views. She always stand out, got him asking what she doing. If you the one asking questions and this song ain't for you.
RJ Soul.
Not hard.
She got her own bag, popping bottles all night, she did it her way. Ain't need no advice, quick to look a nigga in the face. You feel it like she gon' dive down. See that shit on side, he got her own.
What we doing? That made the
I
leaderboard?
like
I'm not gonna hold you.
That's hard.
He killed that
He
flip.
did?
Y'all hear the sound?
Yeah.
RJ Soul.
He killed that
We
flip.
had-
He took a rock song. Nah, they took a rock
he
song
got
and
that.
Nah, he
flipped
caught
it.
that.
Yo,
Put him on the leaderboard.
I'm
Put him on
telling
the
you,
leaderboard.
these indies, I'm
He
telling
caught that.
you, BaeRose is saying that, and Mia Bell, I hate to intervene, but, women pick the hits.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
I don't care who the artist is. Hey, Chris Brown, we naming all these people. If it ain't for the women, you ain't a hit.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a brand nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That's hard.
Yeah,
I
no,
wanted
that's
to start
giving.
it
That's
off. Yeah.
giving.
That's hard.
Now, I got 1,000 watts right now. He's on my soul. Let's listen to
Let's
1,000
listen.
watts
1,000 watts.
on my soul. So let's see what he got.
Put that on his soul.
Had to carve out my name, keep my enemies close, but my faith even closer. Had to turn my heart cold, that's the only way I made it out. Still hear my grandma voice saying, watch be patient. I 40 on my hip because these demons want my soul. tears dry slow, but that money it come fast. I just keep pushing, stacking wins on the low. And even when I'm smiling, it can still mean what? I've been praying in the dark, I hope you still hear me, Lord. $9,000 shoes when I'm walking in the mud. Still be talking to the sky like why I can't save them all. Came up out the storm, now my name away. Diamonds on my chain, but my soul ain't fake. Tryna make it out, why I carry this pain. So my dog, we gon' eat, now we all got plates. Came up by that stone, now my
Okay, that's 1,000 watts. Tell me what you see with that. I mean, I'm hearing something, but then I'm also hearing something a little wrong. Some of these people, you know, again, they're indies. They're trying to do their thing.
They're trying to find their sound. It feels like he's trying to find his sound.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Criticism is important.
Yeah, I like his voice.
Okay.
Yes, his voice is hard.
I like his voice.
His tone is crazy, yeah.
I just feel like I've heard a lot of
it sounds
that
the same
sound.
like everything.
Right.
It sounds like everything else. So
I would like to see what makes him as an artist.
Yeah, for sure.
Here's this guy that submitted his stuff. His name is Graham. Enough for me, and he was like, "This cool white kid." I was like, "All right, show me what you're doing,
Let's see if this
bro."
gonna be enough for me.
Right.
Come on.
Okay.
What?
This hard.
That's enough for me. Yeah, that's enough for me. That's enough for me.
He got a little swag.
That's
got a little
that's
swag.
He got a little
for me.
something.
He hard.
What we doing?
Nah, yeah, he could go. He definitely on the leaderboard.
He's
for
all right.
sure.
He's all right.
Yeah, I like
he's all right.
him.
He's
He
dope.
did just enough for
So
me.
he made it all right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I do want to hear more. I
Yeah.
want to hear where his voice could go.
Exactly.
Because I heard a little rasp.
Yes,
there.
exactly.
Yeah.
A little
Exactly.
rasp, a little rasp,
A
all
rasp
right.
that I want to hear more
In a
of,
good
though.
way.
way.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah, no, I love that. So I got another dude, N. John. N. John is another artist.
John?
Yeah, let's hear him out.
What's
Let's
the
hear
name
him
of the
out.
song?
Pop out. Something like
I'm
that.
trying to pop out tonight.
You better deliver. You better deliver. Because BaeRose wrote this song called Pop Out.
Sweat till you're thirsty. You wanna get sexy tonight. Go on, baby, pop out, pop out, pop out, pop out. Yeah, pop out, pop out, pop out on the beaches. Yeah, pop out, pop out, pop out, pop out. Yeah, pop out for me. Girls wanna have fun. I know I can tell. Know that you ain't gotta do it by yourself. Baby, won't you pop out, pop out, pop out, pop out. Yeah, pop out for me.
Yeah.
What we doing?
I like him.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like the hook.
I like him, but I don't know if that was my favorite
me
song.
neither,
But
yeah.
I like his voice. I like he's got a little swag
I like
to
his
him.
tone. His tone is hard.
Yeah.
His tone is hard, but
Yeah.
it just
I
wasn't.
feel like the writing on that could have been
Been
just a
better,
little
yeah.
bit stronger lyrically.
Oh, okay.
I like the hook though. I
Okay.
like the hook. The repetitive is cool with me, but I feel like maybe the verses and stuff.
Just a little bit.
Just
All
for
right.
me.
Here's a local guy out of New York called he got a song called Let Me, Michael Mendoza. He played basketball downtown.
Oh, fire.
Yeah, he's like a cool cat. He been around for like a long time, you know, and he's submitting stuff. That, come on, man. I like, you got to submit your stuff, man.
That's
If you
it,
put
like
in,
everybody else.
I'll see what it do. But then, you know, we heard it. It was like, you know what?
We gonna put it on.
We
there.
gonna
throw
put
it
it
in
on.
the
But
mix.
now, you know, now it's a lot of pressure because you got two superheroes, 3 superheroes in the building.
4. You forget yourself.
Right.
I can't count myself. I'm the Flintstone.
Let me explore your body. Let me just take control. Girl, I won't you nobody else. Go kiss you real slow from your neck to your navel. Ain't a thing that I can't do. It's for you that I'm able. Loving you.
Little Spanish guy. Well, he taller than me. What am I saying?
In your eyes, baby, I see
Cha-cha-cha.
fire. Know that you're mine. Nadie se compara contigo. Let me running down you how you supposed to. I don't wanna tell her, let me show you everything you did, girl. That's old news. Girl, don't worry, girl, you pressure. Girl, for me, get nothing less up. And you, for you,
Love that.
I like him.
I like
it too.
I just want to see where else his voice
And I like
goes.
the bilingual aspect too.
There's nobody really doing
He
that.
need to lean into
Yep.
that bilingual. I think he could. There's a lane that's open in that world right now, that bilingual world.
I want to see vocally where else he could go because he sounds like he can go past to where he at.
Yeah.
And the reason why I like people like that is like a struggling artist. I mean, he's out there trying to do his thing. You know? He's showing up at all kind of little shows, events. He's out there passing his music out to people.
That's how you do it.
And I'm big on things like that. I love the underdog. You know what I mean?
Me too.
And adding culturally, his sound.
Yeah,
into it.
exactly.
That right there is a big win. You guys witnessed it and worked on it with Friday, and him bringing in his culture,
That's
Haitian
right.
culture,
That's
that
right.
compa
It get people
bass.
excited, really. Excited. Okay.
So,
everybody.
You know what I'm thinking? I want to twist it a little bit, because I got y'all in the room. I want to play this song by Joelle Chang. This girl, I mean, it's like an amazing track. I just want to play it.
Okay, let's do it.
You tell me where you at.
I hold on to my pride like it's all I got.
It's a different vibe.
Singer-songwriter.
That's enough, but today it's not.
Not rap, not R&B, but
I love this though.
Apologize, you'll just make it worse. When you look into my eyes, can you tell I'm hurt? 'Cause I don't even know you no more. It's like I never knew you at all. Tell me what the
I love
hell
this.
it's all for. If you won't even pick up my calls, I can't even reach you when I feel like I need to. And I don't got nothing left to say. I can see someone who won't be saved. It feels like I'm running, but I'm chasing nothing. You're digging yourself a deeper grave. So lay in the bed, you fucking man.
Sheesh.
yeah.
Sheesh.
I like her.
I love her.
But I
Leaderboard?
like singer-songwriter
That's
type
our vibe.
vibes. So
She killed that shit.
yeah,
Okay.
I like her
Leaderboard
voice.
right there.
I felt
I
it.
felt
That's
it.
leaderboard?
That made
Yeah,
it, yes.
throw her on there.
You
You know, I'm always throw the girls on there.
We gonna do it for the
We're
girls.
gonna do it for the
every
girls
time.
every time.
That's why I'm trying to go with a little
make
bit of
you
the
feel
girls so y'all can
something,
get
okay?
into it. So this girl, her name is oh my God, Olga Michael. She got a song called "Use Me."
Okay.
But it was different when I was like, this is different. This is something different. So I said,
Let's throw it on.
I'm gonna throw it on. Y'all gotta again. Let's see if we made the leaderboard.
Let's see.
The girls made the leaderboard.
Oh, I like it already.
Already done.
What?
It's crazy.
Why do I choose people that don't choose me?
Where she at?
So stupid.
Where she at?
So goofy. Yo, what?
Jesus.
Scared you're gonna lose me.
She got me like a big teddy bear.
She need the choir right there.
Lose me.
It's me.
Did I give myself to you too soon?
What?
I just felt
Wow.
so warm and
Disgusting,
safe
man.
in your cocoon. Why is it so damn hard for you to love me? Is it 'cause
What?
I'm not someone that you marry? 'Cause she's your holy little Mary, and I'm your holy fucking babe.
Come on.
She crazy.
Yo, she's fucking sliding.
Stop
right now.
playing rude. What?
Amazing.
That's leaderboard.
No, that's leaderboard.
Amazing.
That's
That might be my favorite one
top
you
of the
played so
leaderboard. That's
far.
top of the leaderboard for me.
Michael, you on the leaderboard.
Yeah,
Oh my
leaderboard.
God.
Leaderboard. That might be my favorite one you
Olga
played
did
so
that.
far.
Was
Olga, where you at, Olga?
Right.
What we doing?
Oh my
Yeah, that was
God.
amazing.
That was amazing, man. I love
I
that.
really like that one.
Send it to my phone. Thank
Yeah,
you.
let me pop on the Haley Smalls. Let's see what we doing with that.
Oh, you guys are gonna love Haley Small.
Until you don't. Haley Smalls.
Till you
Okay.
don't.
Here we go.
Till you don't like her, you gonna like her.
Right.
But it never turns out
Hey.
how you planned it.
Not the girls killing it.
Yo, the girls on fire tonight.
Always.
What we doing, guys?
On me.
I'm about to give up on all the guys. Cause y'all not winning tonight. So far.
I'm gonna love you till you don't love me no more.
What?
Love you till you don't love me no more. I'm gonna love you till you don't love me no more. Love you till you don't love me no more. I don't think I can go, but I'm gonna love you till you don't love me no more.
What?
Love her.
All right.
I love her.
Love the
Tones.
vocals.
Until you don't.
Vocals is
Leaderboard?
crazy.
Yeah,
that's
leaderboard. Straight to the leaderboard.
Leaderboard, Haley Smalls, you're on the leaderboard.
That's
Straight to the
You know what I mean?
leaderboard.
That was like, wow, man. I mean,
Great voice, great
there's so
tone.
much.
Love me.
Oh, hey, I heard that. I heard that.
Feelings, my feelings. I love a good
feelings.
song that's gonna make me
I'm
feel
in my
something.
feelings.
He said that's gonna make me
Oh
feel
my
something.
God, this is a little different. This guy's name is Bubby Reynolds.
Bubby.
He did a song called "Dirty Me," but I mean, he kind of like flipped it. I gotta let the girls hear it. I'm over here talking about what he did.
Right.
You like,
Let me
oh,
hear.
man,
Let me
what he
hear.
What we
Doc,
doing?
push
What
play.
he got?
How dirty
All
we
right, here
getting,
we go,
bud?
here we go.
Play.
How dirty we getting?
Right.
He took you somewhere else. Where else?
Tell you all my
Wait a minute.
young
All
dude.
right. Hold on.
lead to you.
Okay.
Okay, Rap.
What?
Dirty me. Dirty me. Dirty me.
Yo.
See my grandmother, Cleopatra, she told me, little boy, you're full of so much joy, but you is a wild thing. You just can't be rowdy all day. Yeah. Well, see where her spirit of all that's holy.
He was in that studio feeling it.
Rest a precious soul and rest my selfish ways. For
I like his feel.
Yeah.
Feel.
I feel like
that
I like where
makes
he
sense.
was. No offense, where like he was trying to go.
Yeah.
I feel like the beat probably wasn't taking it to the
A little production
just a
value.
little production maybe, and like just something that'll fit on his voice because I like his voice.
I like
but
that
he
he's
the right
so
beat.
different,
Right.
right?
He got that rasp,
different.
like, that rasp be hitting.
But that's what's great about the show. Like, that's what I mean. Like, you know, people, they gonna play their hip hop, they gonna play this. But when I grew up, they was mixing everything. You
That's
would
right.
Hear, you would hear Donna Summer, then you hear Luther Vandross.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know who's next. But
Right.
then, like, now, like, I don't like the fact of, like, putting creatives in a box.
Yeah.
Y'all go out and write something over
Oh
in Europe.
man, left and right. Yeah.
You know, working with just what? Last week, the girl group Idol. Am I right?
No, we was working with David Guetta last
David Guetta
week.
last
Wow.
week. Yeah.
You know, and then Lake
And
Khan,
Lucky-
which is like
and Lucky
soul
Day.
R&B. Lucky
Working
Day,
with
we was
Lucky
out
Day
there
last
working
week.
too.
Was
Looking
with
like
him
y'all are
at
like-
his house.
That's what I mean. It's
Wow.
like it needs to be all over the place. And when I hear music, I'm like,
Oh, and then K-pop the other day,
Oh,
right? We were
yeah.
over here
That's
just
what I
doing.
just said.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Idol,
that's what we were
the
talking
girl-
about. I don't remember her
Idol-
name. Yeah, but
Idol,
yeah.
the
Her
K-pop
name,
girl.
well, the girl, her name is Soo Young.
Yeah,
Soo Young.
Young.
That's
Young
Young.
came
Right
in
now,
here.
K-pop
yeah.
artist.
Yeah,
She had
K-pop
a
artist.
single she dropped a couple of weeks back. It was 14 million.
Yeah,
And then
no.
I see y'all come in the
K-pop
studio.
is
I'm
up
like,
right now.
Then they walked, BaeRose walked out and said, "Oh no, y'all
they had to
doing
have
it on a
us-
whole
yeah,
other level."
listen, that
Y'all
K-pop-
in here, this girl,
that
that
K-pop
K-pop.
hit different.
Listen, you
That
can't come through
K-pop
New York
money?
and not hit us up. You
Let me
gotta,
tell you.
you know.
So, what is that situation like now? People are just reaching out
Yeah.
here and
Every
there.
single day.
Yeah.
Every day?
Every
Yeah.
single day. Even if he hitting her up, they hitting me up. They hitting anybody they know that know us up, and they be hitting us up.
And saying, let's work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So-
always less work.
What is the process when it comes to actually, getting in the studio with them and working? Do you, when it comes to getting paid afterwards, is it if a song is made and it goes out?
It depends on where the artist is
Yes.
in their career because
Okay.
you got to think about it like this. There's some artists, and this is what I try to explain to people. If you're not streaming or getting sync
Right.
or having a moment in that world, we might not make any money
Yeah.
on the
Yep.
back end,
Like
right?
nothing.
So there might have to be a day rate or a fee up
Yeah, we
front.
do day rates.
And then we figure it out from there. You know what
Right.
I mean? If there's somebody I believe in that I'm like,
This is
I
it.
want to do this.
Yeah.
I don't care about
gonna do
none
that
of that.
shit.
Okay.
I just want to make
Regardless.
amazing music.
Yeah.
And I don't care if you're indie. I don't care if you're signed. If it's something that I'm
But you
obsessed
gotta want
with,
it too.
Not only do you have to want it, you have to know who you are as an artist. You know what I mean? You have to have a purpose. It can't be, I'm trying to figure out my sound. We can do that.
We can walk in the room, they be looking at us like, make me. We're like,
make me right. Make me a hit.
Who you are.
What you want to do?
When you know who you are and you do it well, and I believe in it, I don't care about the money. I want to make amazing music. I want to make music that people feel. There's no feeling in the world like going to see Friday at Madison Square and hearing the crowd screaming our words and crying and emotions.
I was there. I saw it.
Literally, like
there's somebody breaking down.
It's crazy.
There's that's the best feeling in the world. That is the high. You know what I mean?
Like, oh my God.
There was a time when I remember early Friday when y'all first did the album and he performed at the Webster Hall. And I think you had your mom there.
Yeah, her mom was there.
Rose mom was there. And I kept hitting her in the back in VIP like, your mama's in this. She was like, I know, I'm good. God damn it, you already congratulated me enough.
She loved you so much.
But I was like, I was telling the mother like,
he felt like a proud dad.
This is your daughter, man. And then, you was there with the, with your people and it was like, wow, like I'm next to the
Doc be giving dad happy dad.
Like
he do.
He do always.
People see 6'2" big old guy. They're like, I'm a teddy, bro.
Yes,
I'm a sensitive bitch sometimes, bro. I be on like, don't get me wrong, I'm on my heterosexual, you know what I'm saying? But I be on my bitch shit too. Like sometimes I just like, I don't know what that is. A tear running down my eye. Like
you got feelings.
Yeah, you was raised by a woman. You know what I mean?
I'm big on that, like to see people win, man. I'm watching the Olympics. Hey, motherfuckers over here, going in the air, coming down, and she was so dramatic and fell. I'm like,
right. Is she okay?
She worked so hard for 4 years to fall. Yo, that shit hit me in the chest like a movie. You know what I mean? And people like, people don't even know like going in another direction. People don't even know like my favorite movie is like a love story called Bridges Over Madison County. And when Clint Eastwood directed it, and it's about a woman that her husband was always on the road on the farm, and she was all alone, and she sees this guy who worked for Life magazine, and he was taking pictures of a bridge over Madison County, and they fell in love for 4 days, bro. And he left, when he passed away, he left her his box with everything, all of the letters.
Wow,
he
that's
wrote
beautiful.
to her everything, and her son and daughter found it after she passed away.
Y'all see his heart, y'all. It's
that
so big.
shit hit me so hard.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you could act like you tough all you want down, but those type of things break me. Like they bring me to reality. Like, wow, man, that's what love's about. Because even us as men, and I know they hate to hear that, we don't know what love is. I hate to say that, guys. It take us a minute to learn what that is, when you say, like, at least for me as a heterosexual, back in the day when we go like, I love you, Doc, and I'd be like, I love you too. I don't know what the hell that means.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know what that means, for a long time. But I did have the sensitive gene from my mom, so I've always been like, a soft spot for people to win.
But that's
when I
great,
see
though.
them win,
That's a great quality.
Yeah, like I've always been big on that. So that's why even having y'all on the show is touching to me, because I'm like, I want to see everybody win. I don't care how much, I at least for my mom, and I see it for women these days, they got to take 3 steps to every guy's one.
That's right.
And I don't think that's fair. You know what I mean? I mean, everybody's a human being first. So I think like when you have the talent, be respected, not chasing you for your body, but for your works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think it's been unfair for so many years in the music industry, looking at females a certain way. But, I'm not here to like play the Jesse Jackson on that, God bless the dead. But I'm like, I really, really look at it as, there's a lot of talent out there, a lot of female talent on all perspectives. You don't have to be an artist. You don't have to be a producer. You could be an artist, a producer, an engineer,
a writer, an A&R, radio personality, anything.
A vocal arranger. You could be a vocal arranger.
Vocal producer.
You could come out with a melody and don't write the song.
That's right.
But the melody's so hot, you bring in people like them, and they're going to write it for you. So there's a lot of opportunities, and sometimes that's not given, but that's what I love about this show. But, I'm thankful for this.
And you ladies, of course. And you talked about, being creative, of course, and wanting to let the music speak for itself before any kind of payment and all of those things. But I think the real payoff too is when it does hit.
Yes.
As a songwriter,
Oh my God.
hello. You don't have to be the artist to get that bag.
And the feeling too.
Yeah.
Just the feeling is almost kind of the same.
No, the bag comes when the hit comes.
Exactly.
But the hit doesn't come by saying I want to make a hit. The hit comes by saying
I feel this.
I feel this.
It's an energy.
You know what I mean?
And then now you do have a hit that is on the radio.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm talking about Mutt, the remix.
Yeah. It was everywhere.
Literally every hour we hear it.
Yeah.
And that is the payoff.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
absolutely.
You did it with Friday. You did it again with this. And there's going to be way more to come.
Absolutely.
Well, speaking of payoffs, hold on.
What you got?
I got some bottles for them.
Hey!
Listen, I wrap them best I can. I would show
love that.
I would show the bottle.
You know what it
I would
is.
show the
But
bottle, but
They know what it is from the court. They know what it is from the
Sponsor
court.
money up. We gonna work it out.
Doc knows music. I love
You know what I mean?
this.
And one thing I did remember, even though this is a small token of a bottle and some hats, but I also like remember to be like, yo, where you going, Doc? I'd be like, I'm going to Starbucks. So I got that
Listen.
$25
Listen.
You know we love us some
Shout out to
Starbucks.
Starbucks. We need sponsors.
Shout out to Starbucks.
But I didn't get a sponsor for this. I literally had to walk in and get these things.
Aw, thank you
but I
so
know that they
much.
like
You're
Starbucks. They be
amazing.
like, yo, Doc, he's a Starbucks. Try the matcha.
Yeah,
I be like, yo.
yeah.
At least I
We
thought
coming
of
with
something.
we coming with Starbucks
Every time.
But I mean,
Every time.
Every time. Listen, Starbucks. Make
So
sure
that-
y'all
yeah.
sponsor the
Yeah, like
Yeah.
y'all need to come on. I need to put something right.
Listen,
here to
Doc
be like,
knows Starbucks is
Yeah.
what I'm hearing. You know what I mean?
Oh, what a tag!
That's it.
That's crazy. But I thank y'all for being on the show.
Of
I really
course.
do, man. I mean, like
Anytime.
y'all are like. Forget about it. And I hope to see y'all again on the show at some point.
Whenever you need us,
I know.
brother.
I'm just waiting
We
for the
gonna have
next
some new
Grammy.
stuff to talk about.
And then
That's it.
another
Next
Grammy.
year.
And then I like y'all to walk in here with them. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
it. We
yo,
got you.
These are my two pets. You know, everybody got a dog. They got Grammys. That's crazy.
That's it.
You know, I got my Dotson at home. I feel good about that.
Oh,
My little guy,
weak
my
little
little
Dotson.
waffles. I'm gonna bring him on the show one day if he stays still and don't shit on nothing.
Oh my God.
I seen him. He's so cute.
Yes.
He's mad cute. I was mad he wasn't here when I
He
came
was
in.
so cute.
Oh my
brother.
God, he's
mad
amazing.
cute.
You know, he's my inspiration, man. Like, you know, like sometimes I've been through stuff and I put people through stuff that is a whole nother segment. I had people that, you know,
What you
really,
be putting
just
them through
people
that?
care about me. And, you know, like, I sometimes gave them the hardest time. And
Yeah.
sometimes, you know, that's because sometimes pressures is on me. You know,
Absolutely.
we all human beings, you know. So, you know, I'm always like thinking about like, keeping people happy, but every day, like I always say, is a sunny with a chance of rain.
That's
So
right.
we don't know what's gonna, you know, when we have a bad day. I seen that happen with artists sometimes. Like, you ever met that artist? He ain't nice, and I'll be like, maybe he was having a bad day.
We're
Maybe he was on the
human,
plane,
man.
You know, he went through something, you know, or had a show, or
That's
somebody
people forget.
passed away in his family, or
Yeah.
he went through a breakup. Like sometimes people don't know, and that goes
They
for you
forget.
and these too.
They hold them to
They
a
forget
higher standard
that
than
they
they're
think they don't
holding
have a life.
themselves to. You know
Like,
what I
I'm
mean?
still human.
Human.
Yeah.
We've had artists tell us like, "Yo, thank you for not like treating me like
Right.
you know somebody else, treating me like a regular person."
Yeah,
because a lot of
yeah.
people be quick to they see all the glitz and the glam, but they don't see the person
Right,
behind
That's
all
a
of
good,
it.
Yeah.
That's a good point. But
And we're human first.
Yeah.
First.
But and I just wanted to give you all that stuff.
Man,
Get
we
back
love
to your
you guys,
food.
man. Yes.
We got some food.
Yes, bust
they gotta
that
go out and
food.
eat something now. They listen to some of y'all
Thanks
music.
for
A lot of
having
these
us.
things.
You guys
make
were
us
amazing,
happy.
by the way.
You guys were
Great
so
work.
dope. Great work.
Thank you.
Let's rock it out. So
Last
yeah.
thing I would say, put your headphones on.
Okay.
Take it easy, babe. The way you do that thing I like. Love it.
There go BaeRose. She said, I got my food. I'm out.
I'm about to get some Starbucks.
There go Rose. Rose is your dude. Thank you. I mean, again, that's amazing, man. I get so happy with that and like hearing people and you know being involved, man. I think that was awesome, man. You know, I want to get back. You know me. I want to get back to the music. I mean, we got a few more things to judge, and I think that if we judge this and get some of this stuff on a leaderboard, I think we got 3 or 4 songs. Oh, 3. Producers telling me we got 3. What the hell were we doing? It might be 4.
We
though.
went through a lot
It might be
so
4,
far.
Anthony. It might be 4.
Come on, let's
we
see.
working. But here we go. Lord have mercy. All right. Be divine. Lord have mercy. I know Lord have mercy for me talking. Like, let's get to it. Oh. Little feel there.
We all just did enough to let the Lord have mercy on us. Sick of niggas killing niggas for their VVs. I'm sick of BMs trying to set up on their BD. I'm sick of all the young niggas popping Percocets. Tired of hoes thinking they pussy is
okay.
I'm tired of homies torn apart cause of their own greed. Brothers and sisters arguing cause of their own need. Tired of niggas hitting women cause they can't leave. I know I'm cursed,
what?
but Lord, could you forgive me?
Whoa. Lord have mercy. I like that.
Yes, we need a doc meter for
like
when
that.
you go all the way up. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I get up and dance. You see when we, like we have certain guests on there, Honey Baby or somebody.
Push-ups.
I'm going to get up, push-ups. Like, I want songs to make me stand up. You know what I'm saying? Not that song didn't move. That song moved, you know what I mean? But sometimes it's like, it depends on what we getting into and how the feel of the room, you know what I mean? And having people in the room and creating that feel and getting, what is this here? Before
we get in here.
Yeah, before we get in here with, what's that, Fabo? Fabo, let's go.
Okay.
In the party, don't care who I came with. With my shawty and I keep the flame lit.
Whoa. Okay. They got me and Bell moving. Hold on.
Hey.
I give a little two-step on, you know what I mean? Down in here. What? Okay. Fabo. Get in here. Scrub. Leaderboard. All right. That's leaderboard. That's crazy right there. That had me hyped up. You know what I mean? Let me see. I can keep it moving. You know me. I can keep it going here. Oh my God. What is this? This is funny. This is Days of the Week freestyle by Uninvited and The Saint. So how funny is that? Uninvited. We had invite only, and this is uninvited.
I see beyond these flaws and all these feelings. What you talk about God brings? What you talk about God brings healing? Would you mind if I call you my baby? You been on my mind like crazy. Little day doesn't get weighty. Can't let you go, that's what you think about reading the word, get deep in the word, so it shape conversations. What you think about reading the word, get deep in the word, how we fight temptation. Okay, baby, I'm alright with spending my days with you on rotation. Okay, baby, I'm alright with taking our time and showing you patience. I know what a woman.
All right, I'm gonna lower that a little bit. You know what my problem is, like when a person is like, don't get me wrong, there's a style to it. Sometimes singing, and I see the uninvited freestyle here, like and with Saint, but the feel, like sometimes I get it that it's like you're singing like in your neck sometimes, and I like to hear like the artist's abilities. So this is like one of those songs that I'm not saying it's a bad song, but it didn't like totally throw me the way.
Yeah, I think it needs work. It definitely needs work on the lyrics, production. We could just zhuzh it up a little bit. It's not bad, but it could get better.
Yeah, let's see this. This is Bedroom Rodeo by Delwood Jackson. What? Bedroom radio. What? Well, no. Hold on.
Ride 'em cowgirl.
Ride 'em cowgirl.
Ride 'em cowgirl rodeo.
I know we're looking for songs for 16 bars. We wasn't looking for a song with Burt Reynolds. I don't know what that was about. But,
I would definitely like to hear more in a different sense,
Yeah.
Definitely submit again, but just better quality, I say. But I do want to hear more of that country aspect. I love it.
Yeah, it's the country. And that's really what it is. I'm trying to think what else we got. I ran a couple of tracks.
Was that the 3? Was that the lucky 3?
We got to have some more. Yeah.
Was it?
Did I do? Oh, you know what? MB Talent. Did I run that?
Nah.
Bottle You Up and Be Talented. Did I run that? What?
We still running to your tank on E. Yeah. Baby, can we buy
Another bottle?
You know that the money is a motto. Pockets
What?
on me like I won the lotto. Shawty looking like a supermodel. 4-5 on me, no auto. Yeah, pulling like a stepping on the throttle. Yeah, girl, I got you shaking like vibrato. Baby, can I save it for tomorrow? Can I bottle you
Okay.
up?
I think and Be Talented made it.
I'm into it.
All right, Bottle You Up is on there. Can you put that on there?
For sure. Now, when Doc gets to saying, what? That's how you know.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. I think
When we
I
get
like
the
that.
DMX,
Oh, I
what?
got a crazy one. Ooh. Somewhere else? Did I run that? No. True at the
The
dog.
Doc meter's going up.
Oh. What?
Close my eyes, let the distance call. I'm already gone, yeah, already gone. I don't need a map, I don't need a sign. Just a spark in my chest and a break in time. I'm going somewhere else tonight.
Where we going?
Where the worries fade and the tail lights far enough I can feel alright. Yeah, I'm breathing in a brand new sky. I don't know where it ends, but I'm alright. Taking myself somewhere else tonight.
I like it. I love it.
Leaderboard. You getting on the leaderboard right there. True After Dark. Somewhere else. Let me go to the next one.
Do we have room
Lie to
on the
me.
leaderboard?
I don't know.
Do we have
We
room?
gotta keep going. Producer told me we had 3 or 4. I'm like, what? Time out. Lie to Me. Trinity Lakes.
The fact that we lost, yeah, I'm too exhausted from losing my mind. Just kiss it better, be a pretender. Baby, what's the worst that could happen if you tell me that you're right for me? Say yes to the night, will we?
Oh!
Hold me in your arms, so without the dark, we don't have to make it hard. Oh, baby, just try for me. Tell me that you fight for me, die for me. Baby, I don't care if it's the truth, even if it isn't love to you. Love me.
Wow. Yeah.
Leaderboard. And that is the last.
I think that might be the last
Song.
one. But you know what? I think that's what's amazing is we definitely made, as a lot of people made the leaderboard tonight, and you're going to be able to see that display on DocKnowsMusic.com. But I want to go to that interview we did earlier with Max B.
Okay.
I think let's take you there. Let's take you to Max B. Check out the interview. Tell us what you think, and we go from there. All right. Yeah, so it's good to have you on the show.
Setup, Doc. What's good?
What's up, man? We happy to have him on the show. Finally, we getting you on here. I knew Mia Bell is always important to have on the show because I'm terrible with questions, fam. And that's not daily talk. So we just but we happy to have you on the show, man. It's this show is about promoting indies and doing stuff and making things happen. And you already did it, already made it happen, and that's what makes it amazing. And you had a crazy long journey on getting where you are today, man, and making, inspiring you. Man, every time I turn around, people are inspired and ask me questions. Yo, you know Max B, you know this, you know that. I'm like, damn, bro. I saw you with a picture with him. I'm like, yo, but I was also in a picture with A$AP Rocky, which is crazy respect. And they were like, yo, they couldn't believe I had 2 heavyweight champions in the room with S-Dot in the picture too. God damn. I can't show it to nobody because S-Dot got a whole nother story about A$AP Rocky, and then when you came in and the love that you got, bro, I mean, that just was amazing for me, and it inspires me because I've been 39 years in this business, and I'm still inspired, bro. That's the craziest part. I still get goosebumps when I see people that are really doing it. It's not like I'm a super fan and getting into your music and stuff, and really the craziest thing, bro, when you got right back into music, you jumped right back into it, and your work ethic that's how I got this far. Like, I didn't know if there's another me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not you, because you're way talented. I get that. But the fact of that work ethic, bro, I mean, I was like, wow, you like will work 12, 13 hours. Like, you know, time don't matter to you. You like, nah, if it belong to you, and I'm big on that. You know what I'm saying? And to have you here is like, man, that's all amazing to us. There's a great talent in here. When even like starting the show, when I remember coming in, I spoke about this on our last crazy segment, but it was like how I, asked Mia Bell, like, yo, I know she's doing her thing on so many levels, and then like, especially, I'm over here calling him, and he's like, yo, stop playing, I'm in, and it was like easy, and then when I called you, bro, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? I don't know if I could get that, and it was like, what? I'm in for you, fam. I'm like, what?
Come on.
So I really appreciate that, man. That's not like, but there's other, we call it a squad cast here, not a podcast.
Yeah,
and it's
I like that.
Yeah, I'm like, us as a squad, it's like we always appreciate when somebody else step in the room and their talent speak for themselves and the things you've done and stuff like that. So we appreciate having you, man, and this is an indie show. So, for the indies to see you out there and being able to, say, they can relate, bro, because, we got rappers, but I've seen you listening to everything, though. That's what really drove me. It's like, other things that get you back to real hip hop and real stuff, but then you listening to different things to bring that across. And I think that's what music is about, man. So, we always talking about cadence, and as Dot always talking about how you deliver on a track, and especially her is crazy. I didn't learn that till we did a writers camp one day, but that's really what I like that drives me with our special guests. You know what I mean? This is like some superhero guest. So I'm like, just sharing with you, man. But we appreciate having you, man. And
you.
Yeah, man. And
hey, you my guy, Doc. You look out for me.
No, for sure, man. We appreciate
me, right? Refreshment, seclusion, peace of mind. So
yeah.
I'm here, man.
We appreciate it. I mean, and I know you got like new stuff dropping, bro. Like, those are the things I'm sure you might want to know.
Of course. Now,
I know y'all got some questions for me.
Yes. Now, forget about the time that you spent down, because you've been home and you've been working week after week. Every time I'm in the studio, I see you here. Getting to it.
That's right.
Now, what does your newfound freedom feel like, especially now that you're recording so frequently, using great equipment? What is the newfound freedom like?
Just feel good, man, having everything at the disposal. You know what I'm saying? Having the world at your disposal, the resources.
Yeah.
I just love being in an environment where I could come out and be productive every day. Just love to get up and get after it. That's my mindset. It's a drive I have. Ambition I have. I just love what I do.
Of course.
And I love to make good music for people.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching people like embrace my music and love it.
Yeah. Creatively speaking, what are some new ways that you're recording now that you're home? Because it's not the same being in that box.
Nah, but it's not the same, but the theory is the same. So I've been doing this a long time. Recording is just an adjustment. Once you get used to everything, the voice, you be all right. I don't use a lot of effects on my voice, so I get criticized if my voice not right. So if I'm not resting right or whatever, my voice ain't. As long as I'm resting up, my shit gonna come out crazy.
Right.
Y'all heard the Narcos, y'all heard the Purge. I'm about to give y'all the $1 Million Baby 4, Bang for Your Buck on February 25th.
Yeah.
And then me and French coming with the Cosmos Brothers album. And that's done too. That drop in March. Then we doing the tour. We both gonna do a tour. I'm doing like a little mini tour. We gonna do a double tour. We got Ever Since You Left Me. That's like one of the biggest songs on the planet.
Right now, going crazy.
The big video, 20 million views, YouTube. Lit. Bulletproof Maybach about to drop.
All of it.
Might let y'all get a sneak preview of that behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is.
Okay.
We working.
Now, who can we expect on the projects that you have coming up? Because we see you in and out the studio with a lot of people. Rocky, of course, Lola Brooke, everybody.
I got 2 Chainz on the album.
Okay.
I got Wiz Khalifa on the album. I got Currency on the album. I got Friendship Course on the album. I got Lola Brooks back on the album. I got Doughboy on the album. So you know, got some artists on there. That I mean,
yeah,
got some names on there. But you know, it all run concurrent. It's just not a bunch of freestyle or a bunch of people just jumping on records. They all mean something. They all got like substance. They all these like good artists, good MCs. Like you can't even have if this shit not up, you can't even get on this tape.
Right.
So these guys is like musically inclined, and I got Red Cafe on the tape too. I think I got Red again on there too. So yeah, and then the Cosmos lit. We got Kanye West on there. We got Rick Ross on there. That's crazy. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Now with this show, Doc Knows Music, we have indie artists submit everything that they're working on, whether that be production, whether they are rappers, singers, whatever it is, they send it to us and we judge it, we rate it, and there's a leaderboard and all of these things. So when it comes to the production that, you know, you want for your music, what are some things that your ear is inclined for? What are you listening for? You know, we got S. Dot in here, and of course, I know he's been sending you stuff, playing stuff for you. You guys been working together. What is some stuff that you're listening for in production these days?
I just like stuff that's different that not everybody else. What you like the typical sound. I just go from different. I'm a little old school, Old Testament. I got I grew up listening to like all the old R&B singers from like the 80s and early 90s and shit like that. So I got a lot of that in my music. That's where the melodies is like unlimited. But, you know, look, a good track is a good track. I like a good track. I like music.
Yeah.
I like guys that play music, guys that play pianos and instruments. I like them type of producers, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
You know, samples is good too, but you don't want to it complicate the business. Right. So you want to keep out as less samples as possible. If you get some good producers that can make shit from scratch,
right?
Then them kind of like really what you want to. That's the lane that I try to go down.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But sometimes the samples be so hard, you got to do the music, and then you figure out the business later. But that shit will definitely slow down the motion of your business and your projects.
For sure. As that, of course, you're always in the studio producing, making sure that the music sounds good. What are some new things that you're hearing from Max that you're like, yo,
facts.
He ain't never lose it.
I love the way that he stayed himself. You know what I'm saying? He ain't follow the trend. I ain't hear too much 808s, too much triplet hi-hats. So like, you sticking to the essence of you. And I spoke to Max actually, you know, when you was locked up through Todd Black, because you know I do all boogie shit and all that, and that's, y'all niggas is like this. You feel me?
Shout out to Boogie.
Facts. And we gotta get on that too. We gotta get on that next project too.
Absolutely.
But yeah, when we spoke, he said, yo, I'm gonna come home and I'm back like I never left. And to see it, it's like, yo, that's crazy. And you're not following the trend, you being you. That's what's ill to me. Like, you feel me? You caught one that went deaf on that.
Crazy. Best breakup song of the century.
That's OD. But to hear it and you bringing the world into your lane, like it feel like back in the G, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's hard. I respect that. He ain't come try to sound like an Atlanta nigga or sound like a Memphis nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Came back sounding like I had my own lane.
Right. Which you've always had. A lot of people, you know, coming through the lane that you paved.
It's the best way, man. Everybody loves an original.
Yeah.
And to see the people, like from producers to artists, like of all genres, respecting you and coming to show love and collabing with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Producers from Atlanta, from Memphis, all of that. Collab, that's ill, bro. Because people will stick you in the box as being straight New York. You know what I'm saying? And I see you stepping out. You have Miami people, all of that shit. That's dope, bro. So that's what I respect about coming home. You know what I'm saying?
I immersed myself in this culture a long time ago.
Right.
I do this for the people. I do it because I love it. I don't do it for the money. Don't get me wrong, I love the perks.
Right.
But that's only because I work hard.
Yeah.
And I'm a boss nigga, so I like nice things. I'm going to work for them. That's why I'm always working, cause I like nice shit. I like to do what the fuck I want.
Right.
So for you to roll and live like that out here in this Big Apple, you gotta go overdrive.
Yeah.
I don't know if people know what that means. They haven't seen that. That's not nothing you really see. A lot of guys my age, grandfather mode. I ain't gonna lie, I'm 47. So a lot of dudes my age, I'm not a grandfather yet.
No.
But you got a lot of dudes my age. Them niggas was on the couch chilling.
Yeah. Big time.
It was over. Niggas was paying bills, going home at night. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was back outside again. I got niggas like, yo, I'm going on one more run with this shit.
Yeah, you have to.
You know what I'm saying?
You owe it to yourself.
That's big to me too. That I have that I inspire that right there. Yeah. Motherfuckers want to come back out, and it's just a feel. It feel good. I can feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I know New York feel it. I know the people feel it. It's a good story. But then when you go into it, it's not just me running around in the algorithm. I'm really a quality, brilliant person when it comes to this shit. So, I mean, you either respect it or you don't.
Right.
I'll be fine. I'm fine with that. Either way, we're going to thrive, baby.
Of course. Right, and that's what we're here to do.
We're going to thrive, Doc.
Right.
With Doc Knows Music, there's so many different genres that we also listen to. What would you say is something people will be surprised to hear that you listen to in your free time?
I got Taylor Swift album.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You into that?
Yeah, I'm in that.
Come on.
I fuck with Taylor Swift.
Right. She's getting to it.
I'm a Swiftie.
Ooh. Max B is a Swiftie, y'all. She's getting to it.
Yeah, I already know what's going on. But, I always tapped into them other genres, the pop music, the music other people listen to. It's a big world. You can't put yourself in the box, especially when it comes to music. It should be all the way in Germany somewhere. It should be in Beijing. You know? I saw my shit in Beijing.
Wow.
My shit was, my Supreme shirt sold out in Beijing. Them shits was in a booth in Beijing.
I believe it.
So I was like, that's fly. That's some fly shit. I ain't never had no big, besides that joint me and Fresh did, I ain't never had no big smash record, you know what I'm saying? But that's all off the hard work and just me doing what I do, sticking to the root. You gotta stick to the roots with this shit, bro.
Yeah.
How you feel about the joint going viral? One of your old songs, I think it was to the Bobby Valentino.
Yeah, the Valentino.
Like,
finally
how you feel about
somebody said it
TikTok
right.
and all that?
Yeah.
It's called Valentino, not F your B. But that's how. Look, this is what I'm saying. That's how the world is. There's so much stuff out there. I could go dig in my crate and be like, boop, and niggas think it's new.
Yeah.
Right.
So everything count. You know what I'm saying? This is why you got to keep working. All that shit gonna run itself. It's like a big spin cycle. The more you build, the more you got. You could. It's gonna run itself.
Yeah.
You just gotta keep. Before you look up in your shit, you like, damn, I did all that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you done made all the music. You start now. It's like, all right, let me start getting the business right. I gotta start making sure. This shit, I'm eating off this shit. I see this shit everywhere. Where the money at? You gotta get all shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It get to that point. The music is the music. I already mastered the music years ago.
Right.
Now I want to master the business. I want to master, you know what I'm saying? I mastered the craft. Now I want to master the business. I want to master my employees and shit like that. My build my enterprise.
Of course.
That's the next step. That's what we're working on now.
Okay. Are you involved in all of the pieces that are happening on the business side with you? Or are you asking all the questions too? Like you want to know? Yeah.
It's a lot going on, so it's baby steps. I'm not gonna use the fact that I've been home 90 days because I've been running my business from behind the wall.
Of course.
But I try to be involved in all the pieces. I also let the professionals handle their field.
Yeah, you got to.
You know what I'm saying? So, if I could tap in, I tap in. If shit looking funny, it look funny. At the end of the day, like, there's no job description I haven't done in this business.
Right.
I've been on all that. I ain't been, the only thing I probably was the big CEO mogul. But I'm the small CEO. You know what I'm saying? I've been A&R. I done assisted produce songs. I done Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done really put shit together. I done ghost written. I done did all type of, my portfolio in this business, shit run deep.
Yeah.
So I be on as much as I can. And I let the professionals handle the professional. Till shit start looking funny or coming up short. Now we gotta
talk about it.
Yeah, because everybody gotta eat. You gotta feed your people gotta eat too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be the only nigga eating. Everybody gotta eat. So long as everybody working and doing their part, I don't see the problem.
Right.
It's like paid in full, bro. Yeah. That's what it's like. It's like paid in full, you know. I mean, I try to, like, I've been entertaining, like, even to get to this point, to this studio point, to this level of having a studio, to this magnitude. That all, like, people don't, like, I love what you said, like, working behind the scenes to even meeting a S-Dot, meeting a Mia Bell, to meeting you, right? Like, that's all a process. Like, people don't know what you did to get there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's why I wanted to have a show, you know, where we put together, where we, like, educating our indies too. Like, okay, Max B's on the show, Mia Bell's on the show, S-Dot's on the show, but we teaching you something, we telling you something. Yeah. It's for you the next in line to get ahead, and you're the next indie, you're the next possibility. You're like basketball players, the next Michael Jordan, the next LeBron, the next, you know, there's always gonna be the next, you know what I mean? So that's even greater, that, like what you spoke on, like, I come out and I'm doing it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that inspires people, because it's like, yo, you could fail a little bit, you feel you failed, but you really didn't. You still got that opportunity to be who you wanted to be. Even sometimes it's patience, you know what I mean? And look in your case, right? But like that perseverance, it didn't take away that God-given talent, and I got it. Right. And I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna show the world that I belong, you know, and I'm somebody. So I think that goes back with even me, when I'm always talking about, you know, where I came from as a bike messenger. Didn't know I could write a song, you know, so here I am now doing from that to doing shows, to doing stuff. Everybody here all got a story, you know, how they got there. She just didn't end up on the radio station. Right. You didn't just end up producing and learning how to make beats and also playing. It was a story, it's a journey. There's 4 different journeys here. Yeah. And it's like amazing to like see it come together and then hear it from a different perspective, like yourself, and being able to talk about it. And also the fact of like how strong you are on the fact of like about your business, you know, like coming out fitting right in the business with the music. It's not like there's the music part you said you had, but then doing the business and letting the professionals step in there. Cause like you're a professional at music, and it's like, yo, he a professional as my attorney. He's a professional as making sure my numbers is right. Yep. He's a professional as my manager, my road manager.
He's a negotiator.
There you go. Yeah, you already sat behind the closed door and told him, I'm not going lower than that. Yeah. And he got to come back, and he can't tell you anything lower than that. And that's what that's about, you know, because you know your worth when you do your music, like, you know, and we spoke about that as a producer and coming forward, and people try to like catch you for nothing. Is like, no, you earn this, man. You earn this. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I say I appreciate it. This interview, we all do, because it's like you giving something back to the people that's watching this. You know, it's not like just trying to get ratings. It's like trying to teach others. That's what we're doing. You know, like we want to be about that and about music, but not like about horror stories and she fell, and we don't want to be that type of squad cat. You know, people want to talk about what people did bad on
quality discussion.
Quality discussion, and right. Like, how can you further somebody ahead, or look who we had on the show, but look what they talking about. Yeah. They're not talking about they was over there dealing with this dude and they didn't get along at a show. And we don't want to have, that's not the type of show we trying to do in political.
It's counterproductive.
Yeah, counterproductive. So we kind of really happy about it, man. But if you, I want to ask a question, like, especially for these indies out here, like, if you seen an indie and he, you know, what do you think that that the indies nowadays, you would say that you feel may be doing wrong? Like in the sense of their music.
I just think it's a lack of work ethic, bro.
Okay.
This music shit is crazy. Like if you trying to be a productive like artist like us, you gotta check the boxes, man. You gotta go in deep. You gotta want it, and to me, just, people just don't be having that it factor, man.
Right.
And then you got some guys, people that come in, they like the flavor of the day, the feed of the week. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
But what else?
They got to hit wonders. That's good too. I respect it.
Right.
But I don't believe in that, man. I just believe in going there and every day getting better and better and better. And the artists a lot of artists just lack that. They don't know what that means.
Right. I get a lot of people that even came to me and be like, yo, Doc, I made this on a laptop. I'm sure that happens with y'all too. I'm like, bro, you think you're just gonna go in there and work on a song for 3 hours and come to me and expect me to be like, that's amazing?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I did 10 songs.
There you go.
Today.
What's your single? You told me you did an album. I'm like, I don't even know your singles.
Right.
Yo,
what the hell?
Yeah.
That's all you did was 10 songs?
So 10 songs, you are so right. That is the craziest thing that I've seen with people coming at me and want to play something or they didn't put their time behind it. It's like microwave music to me. Yeah. It's like they went in the microwave, ching, that shit came out. a minute and 10 seconds, and it's supposed to hit the world and all of these. I think even a lot of things on TikTok is like a gimmick. There's more gimmicks than actual talent, like you're saying. And I get it, that's the way, the wave, but that wave is only gonna last so long when real talent comes along. Yeah. And that's why you latch into the real talent. And you don't have to have the best music, you gotta be the most consistent. That's what I say to a lot of artists, or even just people in general as a collective. If they really work on their craft consistently, they're gonna be great at what they do. So we're living proof of that, in the room. But anyway, yeah.
He's living proof.
He's living proof, yeah. That consistency is crazy.
To come back home and be in the studio, I'm around, so I know bro been in the studio every day since
a day off.
Been back.
Not a day off. Yo, you land on the plane and show up.
Christmas and New Year.
Right.
Yeah, he called up, he like, yo, I gotta get in. I'm like, yo, it's Christmas Day. He's like, yo, I gave the gifts out already, bro. I said, what, Max? The gifts is out. I need to get in now. I'm like, when now? I'm like, yeah, now.
Yeah. Were you able to get in? Yeah. Come on.
No, it happened today. Yeah. Today it was I didn't know nowhere. I got somebody calling up, yo, we talking about getting in. There ain't no talking, I'm coming in. Somebody else is talking to me about, well, we'll go call you back. He moving quicker than the
Doc, tell Doc I'm coming in.
It's crazy, bro.
I need the building.
And you need the building, and it was like, bam, yo.
Yep.
The building.
No, man, but yeah, definitely appreciate you, man, being on this show and giving your knowledge, and just a big respect to the fact that you joining us today, man, and sharing the good things you got coming. You see the great things that you got coming, so be on the lookout for everything that Max got coming, because it ain't just one album.
$1,000
Yeah, it's a whole collective with him.
Buck.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. Let's give it up for Max. Thank you, bro.
Big go.
Yo, we appreciate it, man. That's great. So I'm really big on that interview with Max B. I mean, earlier that was amazing, the way he articulated everything and really looking to help even indies and giving them advice on what they should be doing. I think that was amazing. But shout out to Max B. Shout out to Bae and Rose we had today. I mean, that was an amazing interview with them and the things they're doing in the indies. And remember, keep submitting out there. We got the 16 Bars theme challenge. All right, we got the Writers Camp we'll be talking about. We also have the Producers Camp we'll be talking about. And we're going to also, Mia Bell was talking to me and saying, hey, I want to do a ladies only, a good 20 minutes of ladies only music. So you indies out there, submit your stuff to docknowsmusic.com. Let's get your music. We're going to have, obviously we're going to have a producer spotlight next week. We're going to have, guest A&R or guest artists, as we always do. We love the surprises and stuff like that. So keep submitting your music to dockknowsmusic.com. Yep. Mia Bell, Doc Knows Music. We here, the Doc Knows Music Show. We see you next week. Yes. All right, let's keep it going. Here we go. All right. Thank you.
Later, y'all.
Later.